Today is Monday, June 20th, 2022. It is day 130. Oh, no, it's day 336 of Web Development. I don't even know. Anyway, today, I don't know what I'm doing. As always, I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what I come up with. I just know that I want to. Oh my god, can I not type? I just know that I want to have some sort of grid. But not like my basic grid that I always do. So yeah. Let me add in my head tags, my body tags. So inside the body, I'm gonna do a div. I'm gonna make a container, give it a class, a label by using class container. Inside the container, I wanna have an image. So my container is gonna be like my grid, and then also like container content, and in the container content I need there to be like an h1. You could have it as heading, and then maybe a paragraph, and then maybe a button that leads to nowhere. Alright, now let's go to CSS and label everything. So give my container a border 5 pixels black solid, give it a height of 100 VH for now. Let me give my other stuff a border, so my image, I'm just gonna give it the same thing, same border, and then my container content, I'll give it the same border, and now I'm going to go to the container and give it a display of grid and tell it how many columns I want it to have by using the grid template columns property and setting that to 2 columns, so 1FR, 1FR, or I could just say repeat 2 times 1FR, and that's the same thing as 1FR, 1FR. It's basically saying separate this container into 2 equally spaced columns. And then to have some space in between, I'm just going to do a grid gap of 1 EM, which is the same thing as 16 pixels. Okay, now I'm going to give the container, actually no, I'm not going to give it any padding. What I'll do is I'll remove any padding and margin, that's automatic, so I'll set the margin to 0 and the padding to 0. So now it's all the way there, and then you know what, I don't want there to be a grid gap because my image, I want it to be all next to each other. So I'm going to give my image, obviously, an image background. So I'm going to go to Unsplash and search for an image, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I can pretend this is some sort of like shopping website. So I'm just going to right click, copy the image, and just paste the URL in there, and the image should pop up. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a linear, like an overlay, so it becomes kind of like dark. So let me just see it here. Okay, so first of all, I gotta fix that. I have to make sure that the image has a background size of cover, so it covers the entirety of its container. Okay, and then I should probably also fix the positioning of the image, so background position, and maybe do center, and if not, then I'll do bottom. Okay. I could always do bottom and see how that one. I don't know, maybe I should just make it. What if I just delete the height of the container now that I have the image? Oh Jesus. Height 200 VH. Why is it like that? It's so weird. Let me see. Maybe I want another image. Ooh, this one's pretty. This color. I guess this one's fine. Alright, and then over here for the background, I'm just going to add a linear gradient of RGBA 0.77, 0.77, 0.77, 0.7, and then just copy that again right there, and parenthesis, and then do that, save that, and then something like that should pop up. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done a heading here. Whoopsies. Let me actually do that. So for the image, I'll do an H1 and give it a heading for now. And then I'll just set the image to have a display of flex so that the heading is centered. So flex, and then use justify content center, align items, that's not how you align, what? Items center to align it vertically, and then change the color of anything in there to be white. Alright, we have that, and then change any text to be uppercase, and by any text I literally just mean that heading there. And then I'm going to go to Google Fonts and get a nice font that I could use. I think I'm going to use the same one that I used yesterday. So I'm just going to copy the link for this and then go back to my HTML and paste that into the head tags, and then just now I can finally just copy the CSS and just use it in my CSS because I already linked to it in my HTML. So I'm going to go here, just paste that in there. Alright, so that changes that, and then instead of a heading, here I'll just maybe do a paragraph. I'll do, hold on, for this I'll also do display flex, justify content center, align items center, and then I'll also do flex direction column so that things are on top of each other and not next to each other. And then, did I spell something wrong? Yes, I did. Justify. Okay, and then give some padding there, 20 pixels. Maybe I'll just go here and apply the font family to here too. And then the button, container content A, I'm going to give it a background of probably, let's say like a muted pink over here. That's not pink. What? Wow, that's amazing. Alright, so this color 48162F, give it a padding of maybe 10 pixels, change the color to white, maybe make it a border, like a round border, so 20 pixels, remove the underline, text decoration, set that to none, and then when I hover over it, I want the color to change. I don't know if I want it to be darker, because what's a darker shade than that? Let me go to colors and see. What's this? Palette generator. Alright, just paste that in there, and then use what the? You're kidding me. Okay, use a shader. Maybe I'll just do this color as the main one. Just copy this one for the hover. And just change this one to be what it is now. So when I hover over it, it becomes darker just like that. Alright, and then I'll do margin bottom, maybe 10 pixels, so the space between the paragraph. Oh no, never mind. I don't think I ever targeted it. So container content P and then margin bottom 10 pixels. So there's space between the paragraph and the button a little bit. You know what, maybe I should just do text align center. So it looks nice. There we go. Paste that in there, and it should look something like that. That looks really ugly. I could turn the font size. What the? Hello? Okay, font size 30 pixels. See how that works. I guess that works. It looks so ugly, honestly. The heading. Where's my heading? Oh, it's an image. So here we can do a font size 50 pixels. Okay. So I only want that though. So yes, I do want that, and then media query. When the max width is 800 pixels, then I need the container, no, not the container, the image to have a font size of 20 pixels. Maybe, maybe not. Where did I put it in? Image 50 pixels. $400, $200, $100. What? That's saddening. How about I just do max width 1,000? Do you see how that doesn't make sense? That literally doesn't make sense. Alright, so that's that, and then I also want the font size for the container content paragraph to have a font size of 15 pixels. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So let me remove the border of the container and save that, and then that's what I have for today. And also, I should probably fix the button size. So currently, where's my button? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so maybe give it a width of 25%. Text align center. Okay, and then give it a height of 10%. I don't know, I'm just guessing with these numbers. That is so bad. 5%. And then font size 30 pixels. Well, it makes sense there, but not here. So font size, let me just change it. So container content. I really need to learn another way to make these things responsive without using media queries, because it's like you have to account for like every single thing. It's like rewriting a whole new page. What am I doing? Okay, font size 20 pixels. There we go. Okay, so now it looks like that. That's fine. Looks like that here. Okay, and I think it's fine, whatever. I think that's that. Oh, I forgot to remove the border of the image and the container content. So I'm going to remove that. And then container content, move the border there. I wanted to have a seamless look like that. Okay, that's it for today. I kind of want to personalize it. Never mind, that's not it for today. Hold on. Let me do, what should I change it to? Like, spring collection. That's literally horrifying. How about I set the each one in the image to have a certain width of maybe 400 pixels. And then also have a text align center. That's so horrifying. Really? Okay, I guess it's not gonna work. And I don't have time right now. So let me do spring. And then the button could be view collection. Hopefully it fits. No, are you kidding me? So irritating. How about browse? That's much better. Browse, and then I'm gonna just do like what's another maybe something like that, like a collection. Sure, I don't even care at this point. Anyway, that's it for today.